Hi there, this is Donner Music. I'm here to talk to you about the PC-02. When we turn on the power, we see a cool light show. This is the machine's self-test. In addition to being visually appealing, it helps us to ensure that the machine works properly. The first thing we need to do when the system boots up is to connect our microphone or musical instrument equipment. The PC-02's 4-way main input works with all professional microphones, musical instruments, and audio equipment. Simply plug in an XLR or 6.35mm cable and the machine will display the input configuration device. You can immediately use the main control knob to adjust the input gain and panning. Adjust the gain of your mic or instrument to avoid signal overload by keeping the peak level inside the green zone. At this point, we can start using the PC-02 right away for recording and streaming. However, for even more advanced control, we need to utilize the effects. To enter the effect mode, press the effect key. We see an independent effect module with 4 primary input channels, 2 master effect modules, a send, and an electro-tone special effects module. All of these effects use Donner's self-developed algorithm and NXP's DSP chip, which allows for a high degree of customization. Select any of the main channel effects, and you are able to use 4 effects to optimize your sound: noise reduction, compression, EQ, and Deesser. In the noise reduction module, you can select the threshold so that the DSP can detect this input's ambient noise signal and attenuate it below the threshold. The amplitude of attenuation, speed, recovery time, and other parameters can be changed to match your specific environmental needs. PC-02's compression module can imitate the characteristics of various classic compressors, soothing your input signal, softening dynamics, reducing glitch, and just improve sound overall. Of course, we can adjust these compression parameters. Just like this. Turn the effect on, adjust the threshold. All right. Turn it off for now. In the Deesser module, you can eliminate certain high-frequency noise from the input signal, such as wind or air sounds, sibilance, and so on. By choosing specific frequency points and attenuation parameters, you can make your sound more audible. Let's try it out. Turn it on. All right, let's adjust the threshold just a little bit. Okay. Cool. In the EQ module, our DSP offers a 4-band EQ that can be modified, giving you ample tonal control over your voice or instrument. Let's try that out. The EQ's already on. And let me cut some high ends. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, check. Check, 1, 2. Right, there we are. Very cool. The 2 public effect modules that are highly used by everyone are the Reverb and Delay effects. They will work on all 4 input signals once they are enabled. We can adjust the specific level of the master effect on our 4 individual tracks using the send page. In the Reverb and Delay effect, there is a collection of default factory presets with detailed parameter adjustment, which can simulate a variety of classic spatial effects and echo delay. The harmonic superposition and reflection sound processing of the signal via DSP enables you to perform a range of polishing processing on human and musical instrument sounds, substantially increasing the dynamic range of the sound. Let's try out some reverb. Let's turn it on. Check, 1, 2. Got a church preset. Let's take the tone, turn it up a little bit. Awesome. 1, 2, 3. Sounds cool. Finally, in FX, the electronic sound effect, you can enable transpose, pitch correction, robot voice, and loudspeaker effect. Here you can also adjust specific parameters to your needs. to add personalized and unique expression in your singing and playing. Let's try the megaphone effect. Turn that on. There's my megaphone effect, and let's crank the drive up a little bit. That sounds nice. And just take the tone down. Awesome. Really easy to adjust. It should be pointed out that because these 4 effects are so unique, the original signal will be significantly altered. Since it can only affect the way the 4 main inputs are processed, using many effects at the same time will degrade the overall sound quality. For this reason, it's best to just utilize one of these effects at a time. With so many effects, you can fully express your musical originality. But wait, there's more. The PC-02's 27-key multifunction sampler can make your performance more colorful and your operation more efficient. To modify and configure the sampler button, press the sampler button in the top array to reach the sampler setup interface. Then use buttons 1, 2, and 3 beneath the 9 pads to switch between the pages on the screen. Just like this. The sampler has 2 major functions as shown in the editing interface. One is sampling and recording. After entering, you can have up to 5 minutes of sound content in this button. You can play the sound live, record the main output signal, or import audio from a computer. Whether it's an advertisement, a TV show opening, or your own audio, it can be placed in this grid and played at any time. The sampler also enables loop playback, so you can record the rhythm or bass line and then use the sampler button to perform the entire band by the touch of a button. So let's try it out. Let's select this pad here, and I like yellow, but let's make it purple. I'm going to sample a sound here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's listen to it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, nice. Now let's loop it. So now I select a loop. Now it's already loaded on this button, so I should be able to loop it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And press again to stop. Cool. And maybe I'll go back to yellow. Another function of the sampler is the effect shortcut key. For the aforementioned FX electric sound effects, use the current channel settings and the switch control grid you've specified to switch with a single click while the performance is in progress, allowing you to adjust the sound on the fly. Also, be sure to take advantage of the coloring. This will help you better remember the samples and effects that you've stored. Let me demonstrate one effect.
Check 1, 2. There's the robot voice.
And select again to turn it off. The effect and sampler can already meet the production needs of most cases and allows for making changes in the moment. PC-02 will not allow you to miss any sign of inspiration. Even if you are not connected to the computer, you can use the local recording function by inserting the TF microSD card. You can record and listen at any moment by using the 2 buttons for recording and playback. By pressing the record button once, recording is immediately engaged and begins recording to the microSD. By pressing record again, the recording pauses. To continue recording from where you left off, press record again once more. To disengage record, long press record. Play will allow you to hear what you just recorded. Just like that. The local recording format is WAV, with a sampling rate of 16-bit, 48 kHz. A 32 gig storage card will probably be enough to record most people's needs. All right, thanks again.